Hey guys, and welcome back to another train simulator video, and today we're going to be doing the London Euston to Edinburgh service, starting at Preston, calling out a few stops to Carlisle, and we are going to be driving a Class 390 with the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack, which I just bought a few hours ago. So yeah, we should be enjoying some very nice sounds from this amazing train. But I believe I've opened the doors. Yes, I have. But yeah, let's get the cab ready. Let's put the lights on because it's quite dark. Put the master key on. Put this into neutral. Clear that. Clear that. And clear that. Turn off the DRA, so we're ready to move once we're able to. Oops, my bad. Accidentally put it off. Yeah, we have to do this all again now because look at it. Now we're good to go. Just need to put the lights on to day running. So this sound pack does only work with the updated Class 390, which Telltale Games released a few weeks ago, I believe, or a few months ago. It does not work with the old one, as far as I am aware, which obviously makes sense. Like, it would make sense to apply it to only the newer version, but yeah. We are almost ready to depart, so mind the doors. Departing Preston. For the next station will be Lancaster, 20 miles away. We should get up to speed really quickly, up to the 125 miles an hour. One thing I do need to enable is the driver vigilance device, which I'll do in a minute. It's on the Class 390 coming. Speeding, that's for sure. But yeah, by pressing Control D on the keyboard, you can enable the DVD, which is now active now, so that's all good. Let's get up to speed to 80 miles an hour. I believe the aircon does work as well, which is oh, we've got the wipers, which I'll show you. I think they fixed the wipers. There was some kind of bug where you had to have the wipers off to make them start, which is a bit weird. So that's slow. Then we got medium. Then we got fast. So we got the vents heat. It's all cool because it's quite hot in London at the moment, so we'll do that. far I'm aware of, they've made it so you can enable the master key. I'm pretty sure this was already in the game on the train itself. What's this? It said they'll enable all cars. We don't need to. That's a DVD. But yeah, it's pretty much a sound pack just to make the sounds a lot better, because let's be honest, Delta games don't really make good sounds for the trains, unfortunately. So it's a good thing we have Armstrong Powerhouse. So this sound pack costs $6.99, which is like one of the more expensive sound packs, but it is for the Class 390, so I guess that's probably one of the reasons why. And it is a pretty good one, to be fair, because long overdue. We had the Class 390 for a very long time. And I just had to get it because this is my favourite train and I love driving this train on Train Simulator, so even if it was a crap sound pack, I'd probably still buy it, you know, to be fair. Got 16 miles to Lancaster. And we got 67 miles to Penrith, and then another 85 miles to Carlisle. That might seem like a lot, but we will be going at 125 miles an hour for most of the journey, so it shouldn't take too long. And this scenario is the scenario that is included with the sound pack, if you're wondering, so you can play this when you buy the sound pack. And or any scenarios that use the new Class 390. Quickly go into the passenger view. Actually, what we can do is put the speed limit, speed set, sorry, which is here. Okay, hopefully that's working. Anyways. So one thing they have written on the sound pack is that there's an FPS issue with the Class 390 where it does lag quite a bit, which I have noticed. So let me turn this off. I don't think it's working. Let's get back up to 124, then we can enable it again to see if it works. But yeah, there's an FPS issue with this train, and they've done something to make it so that it lags less when there's like AI around. So in theory it's not just a sound pack, it does also might help you with the FPS with the Class 390, so like you're getting something else apart from this newer sound for the Class 390, so you might want to consider that when you buy the sound pack if you're thinking of buying it. Like most of the time the Class 390 does run decent, but obviously when there's low AI it's gonna lag anyway, to be fair, so I don't think they could have done much. Like, I'm sure to some it will make a difference, but I probably won't even notice it. It'll probably still lag for me. Because that is what should happen when there's low AI in the same part of the routes. Sound amazing. External view. Yeah, it's quite laggy when you go outside, but probably stay in the cab for now. We'll go outside soon. At least the speed set's working, which is nice. It does normally work, but sometimes it's a bit fiddly where it doesn't want to work. Or probably I'm not using it properly, that's probably why. So there's 3 different type of AI trains that are available in the scenario, which I actually don't own. One is a Class 170, which is using a reskin with, comes with the, I think, enhancement pack, which I don't own. The Class 142, which you can buy from Armstrong Powerhouse, and Class 150, which I don't own. So those 3 trains would be AI trains on this scenario, but you won't see any because I don't actually own any of those. I definitely do want to buy some of the multiple units on Armstrong Powers because they do make very nice updated versions of the trains, like the Class 456 and 321, and there's some others which I can't remember, but yeah, the 456 I definitely wanted it for a very long time, but I don't know, I haven't bought it yet. Hopefully I'll buy it maybe this year when the Christmas sale happens. Because on that you can change the destination board and all that, which you can't do on a normal 456. It just makes it a lot more realistic. So we've got 6 miles to Lancaster. I'm not too sure if they changed the physics of the train at all. My guess is like just the sounds. I feel like we should start slowing down, so you know, I'm gonna start slowing down just in case. Oh, that was close. If you don't want a DVD, then you don't have to do anything. It is off by default, but if you do want to enable it, then you can enable it if you want. I'll be honest, I don't know why I enabled it because I don't really like. I like going outside the train and seeing it because I think you can hear it outside because it has external sounds as well for this train when the Doubtful Games made this version of the Class 390. So from Lancaster to Penrith, it's going to be like quite a long journey, around 40 miles, so let's we can stretch the legs of this train. We should be good. Yes, yes, yes. Only if we could disable the AWS. Well, I guess it's kind of needed just in case you forget that there's a speed limit change. Yeah, there's a speed limit change of 40 miles an hour just before Lancaster. I kind of feel like we're going to be late now. I might have slowed down a bit too much. We are going downwards, so didn't put a little bit of brake in. Now, we really need London Euston to Birmingham, you know. Now, we got everything for that route now. Unupdated Class 390, new sounds. All the trains that run on the line, we have it in the game, so like, what's stopping Double Games from making it, really? Really annoys me that I haven't made that route yet. I know there is a version on UK train sim, I believe, but you need so many assets and all that. It's like not even worth the hassle now. Ew, we need to slow down. This is not a career scenario, so we won't lose any points. Okay, that's a bit weird. On the HUD it said we're still before the 40 marker, but apparently the marker on the HUD is wrong. Because we had to... It's not perfectly on the HUD. Anyways. We got done for speeding, which is okay. Not too bothered. Like, you have to speed in this train anyway, like, let's be honest. I can not want to speed it in the class 390. There we go, perfect. Why isn't the doors opening? That's weird. Okay. I'm not too sure why the doors are not opening. Let me just... Okay, this is weird. Why won't the doors open? They were literally on the dot. Unless there's unless it's open them manually. That can't be. That is so weird. Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can open the doors manually. Oh. Wait. We did open those, no? I'm not too sure what's happening, so I'm just gonna continue. It will give us an X. Yeah, I can't do anything about this. I'm not too sure why it's not. Because I did open the doors. The doors don't want to open. Anyways, let's get going. Guess the scenario is broken. What time we had to depart? 14:09, so we're like a minute late anyways. Yeah, I probably have to tell Armstrong Pilots on the Facebook page that there's a bug with that. It's either a bug with the scenario or a bug with the train. It must be the train doors. Or maybe the scenario, I'm not too sure. But there was a problem with the North London line. When you stopped at one of the stations where you had to be on a specific spot on the station for the doors to open and for it to count as you stopping at the station, so... Anyways, if you know why the doors weren't opening, then let me know. I'm pretty sure it's not my fault, but maybe you guys have a better idea of why it doesn't work. We did stop perfectly at the S stop marker, and the train literally filled up the whole platform, so I don't know what the game wanted me to do, like... Did they want me to overshoot the platform or something and open the doors then? Anyways, we'll see what happens when we reach the next station. Now if the same thing happens, then it might be something that I'm doing wrong. Or the whole scenario might be bugged or something. Hopefully it does open at the next station, that means it's just a bug of the previous station. To be fair, it did open at Preston, so I don't know, must be a bug or something. Plenty of them on this game anyway, so no surprise. Okay, next stop Penrith, which is just under 50 miles away. So I'm thinking this is going to take around 30 to 35 minutes because obviously the West Coast Main Line Train Valley route is like 50 miles between Rugby and Safford, so I know that takes around 30 to 35 minutes non-stop, going at full speed, so that's a good reference point to be fair. Then we got Carlisle. I do still need to buy the Carlisle to Glasgow Central part of West Coast Main Line. I don't think you can connect it to this route. If you can, then that would be pretty cool. I don't think you can. What would be really cool is a whole West Coast Main Line between London Euston and Glasgow Central. Oh, that would be really crazy. That, I think that's like 390 something miles, something like that. Over 400 miles, so I think it takes in real life around 3 to 4 hours to do. So would I do it? Would I do a scenario that goes from London Euston into Glasgow Central in one go? Probably I would probably save it every hour, to be fair, because I know this game would probably crash right at the end and just ruin the whole video, you know. I did do that. I couldn't play Train Simulator for 4 hours straight. Okay, the speed limit change. It's a bit annoying. Try not to talk too much between here and Penrith because I do want you guys to hear the sounds for yourselves, so I will still talk a bit, but you know, just let you listen to the amazing sounds coming from this train. I think I've forgotten to the DVD. I knew that would catch me out at some point, and it's automatically not put into emergency but just slow down the train completely, which is very annoying. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay in the cab for now because like DVD is nice, but obviously it's not real life, so really you don't have to be like awake at all times. Obviously in real life you would, just to make sure that the driver's not sleeping. And make sure the driver's there controlling the train. And unfortunately now we're going to get back up to 125 miles an hour, which will make us even more late for Penrith, but we were late already, so anyways. If you like looking outside and driving the train from the exterior view, then I'd probably leave DVD off. there it is again. I guess a DVD is kind of essential for a train like this because it does do very long journeys between each station, so and it wouldn't be surprising if some drivers do feel like a little bit sleepy while they're doing such a long journey. Like a 50-mile journey, like without stopping at any stops, is like quite long, so DVD is definitely useful. Still 40 miles left to Penrith, and just under 60 for Carlisle, so not too long left. I think around maybe 40 minutes left of the scenario. Oh, you do have to press it sometimes just to make it work, which is a bit annoying, to clear the DVD. And yeah, for those who are waiting for my train simulator live streams, then I'm probably going to do one this week, most likely. But yeah, let me know what you want to see in the live stream, like what type of routes, what type of train you want me to drive. If there's a specific scenario you want me to play, then let me know. Like, link me to the scenario as well, so I can get it quickly and download it. I would prefer one from the Steam Workshop, as it's obviously a lot easier to download. And if there are some reskins I have to download, I don't mind doing it, but if there's too many, then I'm not gonna bother, because I don't really like downloading too many reskins. It's just me. Like 1 or 2 is fine, but once it gets up to like more than 5 and 6, it's like, well, I'm wasting like an hour just to download reskins, you know. And then sometimes it doesn't work, we have to do everything again, so yeah, when one reskin doesn't work, like, you don't want to do the other reskins. That's how I feel. Kind of wish reskins were available in the Steam Workshop, where you can just easily download it. Okay, 115 mile an hour speed limit, down to 105 and back up to 110. Again, because the speed limit is going back up to 110 miles an hour. And yeah, the live stream will be on Twitch. All my live streams now are on Twitch, so if you do have a Twitch account or want to watch me on Twitch, then make an account and yeah, follow me on Twitch so you get notified of when I'm live streaming. The live stream will be around 7 PM UK time in the evening, so it should be a good time for most people. And I do live stream 99.9% of the time on a Saturday. Sometimes I do on a Friday or Sunday, but pretty much Saturday is the day I do it. Saturday evening, when I guess most of you are at home, so you guys should be able to watch it. And if not, then I will just edit it and re-upload to YouTube later time. It only seems to be the Class 390 as the AI. As I mentioned, there are other trains as AI on this line, but I don't own them, so don't think that there's only the Class 390 as AI. But for me, it would have been nice if they added some, I don't know, Class 221s from Just Trains as AI. That would be really cool. And what other trains running this line? Obviously the Class 140, which I don't own, but I think that's pretty much it actually. It's obviously the London North Western Railway services don't run up here. Only Virgin train services and Northern services. We are going up a steep hill now. Not too short station this is. Don't know much about the stations between here and Carlisle. Apart from Lancaster, which is pretty easy to remember, but the rest of them are like really hard names to remember. Don't want to be speeding again. I should really put the speed set, so I'm probably going to do that now. It should maintain 94.1 miles. Even though we are going up a hill. think the speed set doesn't work when we're going uphill and downhill, so which makes sense because we are going up quite a steep hill. Probably why the speed limit is only 95. And speed limit is going back down to 90, which is a bit surprising. I kind of want to go quite fast with this train. Oh, come on, what was that? Really? I pressed Q on the keyboard and it didn't work. That's really annoying. Like, if you press Q first time, it should activate the, what do you call it? Acknowledge that you've done the DVD, so that is really annoying. And we have to go back up to speed again, which is... Remind me never to enable DVD again. It's not even worth it sometimes, you know, it's just really annoying. Especially on a scenario like this where you have to go up at quite a high speed, like going all the way down to 0 and then back up to the speed you were going at, it wastes a lot of time. I'm not too sure how to disable it either, so I don't want to press anything on my keyboard that might stop the recording, so I guess we have to deal with it for now. Oh, come on, man. Oh my day, seriously? Okay, this is getting really annoying now. I'm pressing Q on the keyboard and it's not working. Oh my days, this is so annoying. Wait. Okay, I've disabled it. There you go. Pressing Control D does disable it, which is nice. Kinda glad it wasn't another button on the keyboard, which I wouldn't know. And now we should be good. Now that's really annoying. I don't understand why, like, now it's not working. Like, the DVD like happens every so often, so, and it was working before and now it doesn't want to work. Like, you can probably hear my keyboard, me pressing my keyboard quite loudly as well, so don't know if that's a bug or not, but it's really annoying. I imagine that happens in real life where the button doesn't work, like you're pressing it and it doesn't work and you're like, okay, I think the driver is sleeping when he's not. Just under 25 miles to Penrith, and then how long is Carlisle? Just over 40 miles, so not bad. Getting there slowly. We should probably be very close to Penrith by now, but obviously we've been stopping quite often for no reason. train's going up to 100 miles an hour, which is good. Going up to 105 miles an hour very soon. Oops, it's gonna fall a little bit. Seems like we're going uphill again. It's quite a steep uphill at this part of the route, which I actually never noticed. I haven't played this route much. I should really play this route a lot more. The problem with this route is this, there's not many stations and you have to like do long journeys, which can be a bit boring at times. As much as I like the Class 390, like driving from, like, let's say Lancaster to Penrith like for 50 miles can be like a bit dull, especially when you've done it like a few times already. ETA 1442, yeah. Actually, our ETA is 1448. We're meant to arrive at 1442, so yeah, that's how late we are. 6 minutes. To be fair, in real life, 6 minutes late is actually pretty decent, so I don't think passengers on this train should complain. They have an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, which is interesting. train will naturally slow down as we are going uphill, so no need for braking. We might have to brake a little bit just before we get to the 80 marker.
That was a bit too much braking there. Kinda had to do that because I think we just sped then. And since we don't have a DVD on, we can actually look outside now. It's nice. Really nice shot. The train sneaking around the tracks. Coming up to Penrith station very soon. Let's hope we can actually open the doors this time, unlike the previous station. Oh, we need to slow down. I didn't even realize. Wait, is it automatically slowing down for me? Oh. No, it's not. Haven't heard that sound before. I'm not too sure what that sound is for. That sound is because we're going over the speed limit, I'm guessing. It's my guess. Are we not able to slow down just in time for the speed limit? That might be a E2. Different speed limits on this line, which is very annoying, I will say. Now, you wouldn't expect that many different speed limits between these two stations, but it's quite a lot.
It keeps going up from like 80 to 90, 90 to 100, 100 to 105, then back down, and then back up to 105, like quite often. Maybe around this area you can't go that fast in the train, maybe. Probably go up to 100 miles an hour and then probably have to slow down again anyway, so 6 miles away from Penrith. It might be pronounced Penrith. Penrith or Penrith. I am assuming the platform will be long enough for our 11-car train, but we'll see. Left. I think we have around 20 miles to Carlisle. Yeah, 20 miles. So it'll be around 17 miles from Penrith to Carlisle, so that should take around 10 minutes to be fair. Might be slightly longer depending on how fast we can go. We will slow down at the last second. Go for the 75 speed limit, since we don't want to make up some time, even though we're going to be late regardless. looks like a long enough platform, so we should be okay to fit the whole train. Okay, that's pretty much perfect. Like, I can't go better than that. Like, okay, there we go. So yeah, that is a bug with Lancaster station. It does not open the doors. It clearly opened the doors at this station. Nice screenshot. Okay, next stop is Carlisle. Let's get going. Let's go to Marchford straight away. No waste any time. It did give us an X. The main reason why it given an X because we're late. We did stop, but even though we stopped, like, we were late, so it gave us an X. So because of the problem at Lancaster, like, it's gonna tell us that we haven't completed the scenario successfully, even though we did. But anyways, I'm not too bothered about that. You guys can clearly see that we stopped at Lancaster perfectly next to the S stop marker. To be fair, this route is actually quite long. It is a 90-mile route, which is quite a long route for Dovetail games. I know that they make around 60 miles, 50-60 miles, the route size, but this is 90 miles. Kind of has to be 90 miles because a lot of it's not much. Like most of it's just endless driving. Only like around 4 or 5 stations on this line, in between Carlisle and Preston. working on. Should be okay to slow down in time. So ETA is 15:02 and we're meant to arrive at 14:59. So to be fair, we're going to be around 3 minutes late, so that's not too bad to be fair. We might actually make up that time, you know. Actually, not 3 minutes, maybe like 1 minute more if we can. Consider we stopped and started twice, like being only a few minutes late is like not too bad. I think the timings have given some leeway on timing, so not to make it you have to be perfectly on time or you're going to be late, to make it so that you arrive early as you drive near to the speed limits. Should stay at 125 miles an hour or 124. In real life, this train does go up to 140 miles now, even though this line is restricted to 125. But on the old, what do you call it? Another train service. Yes, speed set hasn't worked. Unfortunately, that's okay. We're gonna be slowing down anyway soon. With the old Class 390, I tested how fast this train can go, and it can go up to 160 miles an hour, so it's pretty crazy when it goes that fast. Yeah, they got a speed limit change, let's start slowing down now. ETA is going slightly down, but it would be funny if we did arrive at Carlisle on time, but probably not gonna happen. Just under 7 miles left. Been a pretty enjoyable tonight, but obviously if I did own those other trains, then there would be a lot more AI, which would have made it a lot more interesting. And you do need to own the West Coast Main Line Over Shap Route to play this scenario. And this is the only one scenario that they included, if you are wondering. Somebody did mention on the Facebook page that they should add more, but to be fair, it is only a sound pack, so you can't really expect them to add like, I don't know, 4 or 5 scenarios. It would have been nice, but I would have liked some on the West Coast Main Line Train Rally route. And I do prefer that over this one. pretty sure there is a speed limit change just before Carlisle, if I do remember correctly, so... But even so, we are slowing down anyway, so... Should be okay. I used to call Carlisle Castle or something like that, something funny, which I'm not gonna say because it sounds pretty awful. Yeah, 75 mile an hour speed limit. It's around probably 1.5 mile away. And that's 20 mile an hour speed limit. Probably switching tracks. So this train will continue towards Edinburgh. Obviously we're not going to Edinburgh because that's not available. Yellow signal, but we should be okay. We are late to be fair, so okay, let's start slow down now. Getting a bit laggy around Carlisle. Now we will arrive around, I guess, 3 to 4 minutes late. No, we're good. I thought that was a red signal for a sec. Going to platform 1. It's on the far left hand side. And this platform is more than long enough, as you can see. Okay, we can slow down here. The doors should open perfectly. Yes, they do. So if you play this now, let me know if the doors at Lancaster do open or not. If not, then it's definitely a bug, which is you have to fix. Probably a scenario bug. But always the other stations we are able to open the doors. But yeah, that was the video for the newly released Class 390 sound pack. Excellent work, even though we didn't complete it. And the driver will take over now for the remainder of the trip over the Scottish border. Okay then. And if you do want to find this now, you can find it on the standard scenarios. We did speed twice, but yeah, Hopefully guys you enjoyed that one. If you did, give it a like, share with your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.